Good evening. This is Chris Chirilla, the GI movie critic. It is Saturday, July 31st, 2010, and this is my review of Christopher Nolan's latest film, Inception. Now, in case you've been living under a rock for the past 5 years, Christopher Nolan is the man behind the franchise reboot of Batman, replacing camp with psychological depth, something which I thought the franchise was in desperate need of, and for the most part he has delivered. But that's not the only thing he's been doing. He has done other non-Batman films, also with a recurring theme of psychological depth, starting with the film Insomnia, followed by Memento, and also The Prestige. Now, in this film, the star is Leonardo DiCaprio, looking boyish as ever, even in spite of facial hair. I wonder if he'll ever get carded, even when he's 80. But anyway, in this film, he plays a thief, but rather than stealing things, what he steals is ideas, using technology that allows him to invade people's dreams and steal their innermost secrets. Granted, this is a somewhat intriguing plot device, to put it mildly, but I accept it within the confines of this film. Now, in this particular film, his latest job, and perhaps his last job, is not to steal an idea, but to plant one, which is something that is supposed to be theoretically impossible for someone like him to do, which he insists is very much possible. But of course, all this really is a setup for, rather than invading the psyche of the target, it is rather an exploration of his own psychological wounds and scars, and which are in desperate need of healing as well. Now, I will be the first to admit it was very difficult for me at times to stay with this film. It required a very serious understanding of the material, and also a willingness to go rather deep into the understanding of the psyche. And I will admit at certain times I was not up to the challenge, but rather than disliking or even hating Mr. Nolan for this, I welcomed it. After seeing a movie for over 20 years, I appreciate films that truly challenge me mentally, rather than serving everything up to me on a platter. And also, what also this film has going for it is perhaps one of the best endings I've seen, certainly this year, if not in several years. I will not give it away for those of you who have not seen it, but I, for one, thought it was truly creative and original, and I think those of you who are appreciators of film can understand what I mean when I say this. All in all, a very good film. Like I said, not for your average film goer, but certainly enjoyable for me, as well as a very good ending. On that note, I'll give this film a B+. Next up will be the latest film from Nicolas Cage, The Sorcerer's Apprentice, in which, quite naturally, plays a sorcerer in modern-day New York. I'll be seeing that tomorrow evening with review to follow. As always, this is Chris Trilla, the GI movie critic. I'll see you at the movies.